Hi, I'm Michty Maxx, and I'm here to share this glistening, jagged 3D lip art. Its bright pink ethereal glow radiates under a glinting holographic flash. The sharp edges and smooth crevices excite the senses. Good for a sweet tooth or giving dangerous candied kisses. As usual, foreplay included, running MAC Prep and Prime lip base over my gob. Then I pulled out the Urban Decay lip pencil in Anarchy to delicately trace the outline of my lip shape, unfurling an angular pointed shape. I caressed the tip of the pencil over my muzzle to add a light flush across the surface. Then I exposed the new Jeffree Star Velour liquid lipstick in Dream House to build upon the pink base and raise it to dizzying heights of metallic brilliance. After I soaked my kisser in the glowing shimmery fluid, I fanned them dry with a saucy expression and dove back in for another roll in the hay. Next, I embraced the Kat Von D Alchemist holographic palette for the first time, with all the wonder of its beautiful packaging, and I found a nasty surprise under the hood. But after I dealt with the flaccid pan and fondled it back into place, I flicked at pink opal with just the tip of my pencil brush and tickled it along my cupid's bow to accentuate the contours. I also blended that out to avoid the glossy, creamy mustache look. To augment the metallic magenta, I have the Jeffree Star Skin Frost in Regina George. I'm using a flat synthetic brush to spank it over top of the blossoming fuchsia, and it's always a good idea to use your fingertip for that special touch. I let the tumescence surge with this pink holographic nail art glitter. My bondage of choice was the Lit Cosmetics Clearly Liquid Glitter Base. I first gave a licking of the glitter glue and then pressed the glitter hard up against it in sections until I had thoroughly caked my cake hole in the sweet sugary shine. I'm double dipping with the same flat synthetic brush from before. Then when I'm satisfied with more than enough sparkle, I softly press my finger against my maw to flatten everything down. The climax of this congress is the juicy pink rhinestones that I bought from feather.com.au. And to fasten them to my smacker, I have Pros-Aid adhesive and some various tools. First, I'm going about spreading a layer of glue over a section of my flesh, letting it dry for a bit, and ravishing my lips with the dazzling crystals. I start on the outer perimeter and then nestle the second row deep in the cleft between the two stones for a super saturated look. With all the extra glitter, I realized I have to make sure there's a generous amount of sticky stuff because it gets devoured by the thick and juicy sparkle layers underneath. For an enjoyable twist, I'm cramming the chunky crystals on my kisser upside down and on their heads, with their spiky bottoms pointing outwards. Because as you may be able to detect, these aren't regular flat-backed rhinestones. The bits of radiant pink plastic are actually cut like diamonds in that archetypal shape, so when you thrust them down inverted, you get a deliciously different topography that allows for more nooks and crannies than your average nail art embellishment. Nuzzling them in there with this orientation gives a crystallized rocky appearance and totally gives me the vibe of those sweet and tasty rock candy covered sticks with delectable shards of sugar. Working in smaller landing strips is the best way to make sure you get those shards to hunker down and stand erect, so they can't fall off because the glue is dried before you get to it. You can use tweezers to pick up these rocks, but I'm using an Embellie Gellie stick for its attractive and speedy qualities, and then pressing the jewels firmly against my lips with the end of the stick and my finger for security. To really make the whole look totally mouth-watering, I'm bringing back the holographic glitter. I'm going barebacked and slapping on the twinkling pieces straight up, and then to awesomely soak the gems in luscious goodness, I moisten my brush with the liquid adhesive and tap on some more flashy flakes over the top of the crystals. I drenched the rock formation in slivers of light to exaggerate the colorful flash and multifaceted shine of this lip art. And when I was satisfied and sufficiently encrusted, I'm left with this glistening cluster of succulent shine. This lip art is inspired somewhere between a crystal geode or those sugar crystals that form via nucleation in rock candy. Either way, the ordered structure combined with the gleam and twinkle of the glitter makes for a thrilling coating of merriment on the lips. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this edible lip art tutorial, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos. Also check out my band and podcast on iTunes. And my PO box is in the description box.